they don't have John Beck. I think Max Hall or whoever it is ends up being, I know they just named Max the starter, but I think as long as that guy can lead and hold serve and not turn the ball over, at least until things get moving, I think that's probably the area that the rest of the team can kind of rally around. If he's a good leader, I think that bodes well, but I think that's the biggest weakness.
But honestly, when you have a starting quarterback that hasn't played a down, that's got to be your weakness. And he is the leader, and he's exemplified those in spring ball, so it seems at least.
You know, I think their biggest weakness is going to be their leadership. I think the players that are taking the places of a John Beck or a Curtis Brown or a Harleen or a Cameron Jensen, I think that their talent level is going to be there. I don't think that's going to be the issue.
Definitely the quarterback position. It's unsure to know how good Max Hall is going to be, even if he will be the starter in fall. I know it's just announced, but it could be taken away.
You look at what Wyoming did last year and New Mexico with some of the younger quarterbacks, had some talent and seemed to carry themselves decently, but you could show it lacked. And so that could be our biggest weakness, yeah, just at quarterback.
Being a leader is more than just talent. And so I think the leadership aspect is going to be the hardest thing for them to replace because it's an intangible. It's not a physical thing. And you can't just say that you're going to be a leader. You have to act like a leader.
Biggest strength, on the other hand, is all the components around him that we do have experience. You know, the line coming back, the fleet of running backs, I think decent receivers, well, good receivers as a core. The linebackers and the secondary looks to be okay. It'll be interesting to see who steps up and takes Robinson's place. But I think there's enough components around them to where, you know, if Max Hall can play decent, you know, I don't think any of us expect him to do what John Beck did last year or even his junior year. But if he can play good, not great, but just play good and make good decisions most of the time, enough of the other components will carry them, I think, to 9 victories.
Definitely the linebackers. The defense is a whole unit, but definitely the linebackers. They're going to be, you know, it's hard to replace Cameron Jensen, of course, but we've got all these great linebackers who've played last year a lot, and now they're coming back. It's going to be fun to watch.
I think their biggest strength is their offensive line and the fact that the defense, I think they're fast. I think they're probably better than last year. I don't know. I haven't been to all the practices, but what I have heard and the bits and pieces I've gathered from other people, I think the defense is probably, the speed on that defense is going to be pretty wicked too. So
I think they're deeper at every position than they have been in past years. Even their quarterback situation, I mean, I think John Beck and Jason Beck were a very good one too. And now that Cade Cooper hurt his foot and is going to be redshirting, you know, maybe they're not going to be as deep at quarterback, but every other position they're pretty deep at. So I think that's going to be their biggest strength.
Yeah! Woo! Look at the replay, look at the replay. Replay, look at that catch, man. Look at that. Johnny, yeah!